Democratic rights. Democratic rights refer to the fundamental liberties and freedoms that individuals possess in a democratic society. These rights are typically protected and guaranteed by a country's constitution or legal framework. While the specific democratic rights may vary from one country to another, there are several core rights that are commonly associated with democratic systems. Here are some examples. 1. Freedom of speech, the right to express one's opinions, ideas, and beliefs without censorship or fear of retaliation. 2. Freedom of the press, the right of journalists and media organizations to report news and information without government interference or control. 3. Freedom of assembly, the right to gather peacefully in public or private spaces to express opinions, protest, or engage in political activities. 4. Freedom of association, the right to form and join associations, organizations, or political parties to pursue common interests or goals. 5. Right to vote, the right of eligible citizens to participate in free and fair elections, choosing their representatives and leaders. 6. Right to equality, the right to be treated equally and without discrimination based on factors such as race, gender, religion, or social status. 7. Right to due process, the right to a fair and impartial legal process, including the presumption of innocence until proven guilty and the right to a lawyer. 8. Right to privacy, the right to personal privacy and protection against arbitrary surveillance or intrusion by the state or other entities. 9. Right to education, the right to access quality education and opportunities for personal development. 10. Right to peaceful protest, the right to peacefully demonstrate or protest against government actions or policies. These rights are essential for the functioning of a democratic society, as they empower individuals to participate in decision-making processes, hold their governments accountable, and contribute to the overall well-being of the society. It is important for governments to uphold and protect these rights to ensure the preservation of democracy and the dignity and freedom of their citizens. Life without rights. A life without rights would be a situation in which individuals lack the basic protections and freedoms that are typically afforded to them in a democratic society. Without rights, individuals would face significant limitations and vulnerabilities, and their well-being and autonomy would be severely compromised. Here are some potential implications of a life without rights. 1. Lack of freedom. Without rights, individuals would have limited or no freedom of expression, assembly, or association. They would be unable to voice their opinions, participate in political activities, or join organizations that promote their interests. 2. Suppression of dissent. In a rights-free environment, there would be little or no tolerance for opposing viewpoints or criticism of those in power. Dissent and opposition could be met with repression, censorship, or punishment, leading to a stifling of individual expression and the suppression of diverse perspectives. 3. Arbitrary rule. In the absence of legal rights, individuals would be subject to the whims and arbitrary decisions of those in positions of authority. There would be no clear legal framework to protect individuals from abuse or ensure fair treatment. 4. Lack of due process. Without legal rights, individuals would be deprived of due process, including the right to a fair trial, the presumption of innocence, and the right to legal representation. This would increase the risk of wrongful convictions and unjust punishments. 5. Absence of privacy. In a rights-free environment, individuals would have little or no protection against unwarranted surveillance, invasion of privacy, or misuse of personal information. Their private lives could be subjected to constant scrutiny and control. 6. Vulnerability to discrimination and inequality. Rights provide a basis for ensuring equality and protection against discrimination. Without these safeguards, certain groups or individuals may face systemic discrimination, prejudice, or marginalization based on factors such as race, gender, religion, or social status. 7. Limited access to essential services. Rights often guarantee access to essential services such as healthcare, education, and social welfare. Without these rights, individuals may struggle to meet their basic needs and have limited opportunities for personal development and well-being. Overall, a life without rights would be marked by limited freedoms, arbitrary rule, diminished opportunities, and increased vulnerability to abuse and oppression. The protection and preservation of rights are crucial for upholding human dignity, fostering social progress, and maintaining a just and inclusive society. Thanks for watching. Political Knowledge 8470